What's going on, y'all? Give you a quick look at my diagnostic bag. Been running the TP3 for a couple months now. Just basically what you need to run a quick service call, change your contactor, capacitor. You know, you don't have to bust out the whole 30-pound MC bag. Shoulder strap. Throw some zip ties back in here. They ride back tucked in there. Little glove, Harbor Freight glove, so you don't get burnt. Just a little stub gauge suction side. Good enough to see if you got something bad happening or if it looks pretty decent. My zebra light. I love my zebra light. Need to do a separate video just on those. I ended up getting a separate one as a backup. So, got 2 of them, 4 of them actually. A little pair of needle nose. You can get these bent nose Excel brand ones I got off of Amazon. You can get a piston out with that, and also pretty damn good for thermostat wires. Got my alligators for my meter, which is SC440. Where's it at? Where's it say that? There we go. SC440. Good meter. I like it because dual readout, press select, do amps and volts at the same time. Really good for doing heat kits. Not that we got a lot of heat work to do here in Texas, but when we do, it's good to have. A little brush, multiple purpose, another little tie wrap in there. That rattler. No pills, just spade connectors, little stay-cons, spades for your big wires, little wires, the basic stuff we use for AC. Extra screws, one red wire nut. That's about all. That's all you're gonna have on Wednesday. One red wire nut. Yellow, orange, about 3 orangies. You get a few blues in there, but a little pill container fits in there good. Man, you ain't gonna use any more than that on a service call. It's enough. You can reload it as you need it. Got my little inspection mirror. I think it's the Hillmore inspection mirror. I think, like most of my stuff, got it off Amazon. Here's the pliers. At first I didn't like these things when I got them. I had them shipped for a year now, but the Klein all-purpose plier. It's a needle nose. The strippers, I've gotten used to using those strippers. They're not as good as a dedicated stripper, but they get the job done. It's got the little screw cutters there. Fucking rarely ever use those. The crimper, it works. It ain't as fun as using like the actual set of Klein crimpers, but it does its thing. Yeah, it cuts. But yeah, multiple purpose tool. It's good. It keeps the bag light. That Steve Lav brush, the coil brush. Get those spider webs out. Get those dead geckos. Get those dead mice. Always carry one of those. The HVAC 8-in-1. Love this thing. Got your 1/4, 5/16. It slides. Yeah. But yeah, it's got the thermostat size flathead, regular Phillips and flathead. I mean, it's a good little joint. Oh, it's got a Schrader tightener there too. So that, man, that right there will do a lot of what you need. In case for my light, I got an extra rubber glove in there, extra cap, just random stuff that's thrown on the bottom. A couple extra little Duracell AA's that'll either go on that zebra light or on a thermostat. You got to get one going. Don't want to go all the way back to the van for a couple batteries. Moving along, got furnace fooler, service wrench, thermostat screwdriver / I don't know, pokey thing. It's a Weeha. Came in a set. See, 3mm by 60, I guess is the shaft length. But I put some heat shrink on there, just, you know, keep from shorting out a low voltage wire while you're installing a thermostat. If you got to do it hot for whatever reason, because it's a pain in the ass to find the breaker, or have a rooftop unit or something crazy like that. What else? The other few things I got in here, the small Knipex 8603-180, which is like the 5-inch. Or the 6-inch, yeah, 6-inch pliers wrench. That and a just a 6-inch crescent that right there, you can get most things. I mean, if you got to go get a socket set, you know, you have to go back to the van anyway and get the big socket set. The stubby multi, and then the little Hillmore reversible stubby with the 5/16 and the quarter. You know, when those condensers are slammed up against the wall, you're trying to get something in a closet that you can't get a regular screwdriver on. And this one is just, it's better to have, that one's magnetic, so it helps when you're getting them started, when you really can't see straight into the hole. It makes it easier to line it up. Then this has this, and it has a, I think it has a Schrader tool on the other side. Yeah, there you go. But you got lots of, don't have to use it a ton, but when you do, it's awesome. And as for my jumper wires, I know y'all wondering, where the fuck are your jumper wires at? They're down there. Got about 3 of them. And maybe other couple little hidden things. Usually I keep a squeegee in there, but I had it in my back pocket today, so it is down there. I think I'm just gonna let it ride in my back pocket. Good tech always has a squeegee in his back pocket. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, right there, yeah, suction. That, my stub gauge, the complimentary gauge is there in my Klein bag. Sometimes I'll rock those in a little Klein bag just by themselves. I got another set of them here. Has 2 more stub gauges. I really love using stub gauges. And that's got socket sets in it, or sockets in it. But other than that, man, just a couple of different colors of electrical tape. Black, your standard. And if I got to mark off or blank off some, protect some high voltage wire, I'll usually put some yellow on there. Just so if I got to send somebody back behind me to go work on something, I'll tell them to find where I put that colored tape. Or if I change something, I got in the habit, if I change anything, I'll mark it with blue wire. And then if I make a splice, I'll do a combination, either, you know, 2 different bright colors like blue and orange, blue and yellow. Just something that pops. So if someone's trying to search out a low voltage short, or they're looking for a splice to kind of repair something, they're like, huh, something's standing out here. They'll see the 2 different colors of tape and, you know, maybe think to check there. But yeah, the first couple years I did AC work, I carried around my MC bag, which I still have. Now I had an excuse to go get an MCT, so I've been using that too. I may do a video on just how I got that set up. It's pretty close to how my MC bag was before. But yeah, I'm loving the TP3. I know they came out with the, and I just missed it, the one with the plastic base. When I bought that, the MCT, it was like 2, maybe 3 weeks before they made that offer. Shit, it may have been 1 week, where if you bought one of those, you got a free TP3B that has the plastic base. And I bought an MB and this TP3 to try to do just a basic service bag, and ended up liking the open top. So that MB bag, the meter bag, it's not really, it's just kind of sitting in my closet now. But yeah, so I ended up buying this. If I would have waited a month and got that MCT, shit, I could have got the other one for free. But this one's pretty good. I really don't have any problem with it standing up. I mean, the bottom's pretty flat. The only bad thing is if you set it down, it is going to soak up a little bit of water. But shit, if I get 2 years out of this thing without that wearing through, I mean, I had a whole bunch of other little pouches I bought, Home Depot, Lowe's, Klein. None of them really worked well. Like I didn't like where the meter, the spot where I had my meter slide in. It was either, there's no freaking way you could put a meter in there, or it was a big wallered out thing, more like for a bolt bag kind of thing or something. It just wasn't, your meter didn't sit in there right. So that TP3, man, Veto, love them or hate them, I love them. They just, the way they set up their bags, it's just well thought out. And for technicians, I mean, that's the thing. People complain about the price, but if you got the jack to get the best thing, that's the best thing. You know what I mean? It's, if you got to use it every day, it's worth it to me. So anyway, that's my troubleshooting bag. Like I said, I've been trying to avoid, on calls I don't need to, bring the big bag. That's my install bag. I really don't have to carry that in unless I'm carrying that up in an attic or something. But yeah, now I'm just kind of rambling. But that's basically my troubleshooting bag. You can at least figure out what the hell's wrong with that. Feel free to set yours up exactly the same way, because what I have there is perfect. Now we'll see. Maybe after one summer, I'll have it down to just what I need. It'll be perfect. But anyway, guys, that's been 10 minutes worth of me yapping about my service bag. So hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Later.